And back with chapter 14, it says this. Verse 1. The wisest of women builds her house, but folly with her own hands tear it down. Whoever walks in uprightness fears the Lord, but he who is devious in his ways despises him. Read that again, verse 2. Whoever walks in uprightness fears the Lord, but he who is devious in his ways despises him, or hates God. Meaning that if you try to trick your own ways and not follow the ways of God, then you actually hate God because you're following your own path and not following God. Verse 3. By the mouth of a fool comes a rod for his back, but the lips of the wise will preserve them. Let me read verse 3 again. By the mouth of a fool comes a rod for his back. I mean, be careful what you say. You know, if you say things hurtful, whatever, it will, the words will come back and hurt you, pretty much. Just saying, be careful what you say about people, because like I say, words will come back to you. But the lips of the wise will preserve them. It means be careful what you say. Verse 4. Where there are no oxen, the manger is clean, but abundant crops come by the strength of an ox. A faithful witness does not lie, but a false witness breathes out lies. A scoffer seeks wisdom in vain, but knowledge is easy for a man of understanding. Leave the presence of a fool, for there you do not meet words of knowledge. The wisdom of the prudent is to discern his way, but the folly of fools is deceiving. Fools mock at the guilt offering, but the upright enjoy acceptance. The heart knows its own bitterness or hatred, and no stranger shares its joy. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death. Even in laughter the heart may ache, and the end of joy may be grief. The backslider in heart means someone who's fallen back into their sin. The backslider in heart will be filled with the fruit of his ways, and a good man will be filled with the fruit of his ways. The simple believes everything, but the prudent gives thought to his steps. One who is wise is cautious and turns away from evil. Meaning, if you use your common sense, you're smart. Turn away from evil and turn back to God. It says, one who is wise is cautious and turns away from evil, but a fool is reckless and careless. Because they don't care. They don't care about their life. So that's why they make stupid decisions. A man of quick temper acts foolishly. I mean, someone who has a short temper, they just explode on people like that. They need to watch their temper. They need to learn how to calm themselves and not let every little thing get to them. It says a man of quick temper acts foolishly, and a man of evil devises is hated. Read that again. A man of quick temper acts foolishly, and a man of evil devises is hated. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge. The evil bow down before the good, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. The poor is disliked even by his neighbor, but the rich has many friends. Because it's sad, but it's true. The poor is disliked even by his neighbor. Because today in today's culture, excuse me, it's all about money, and it's so stupid. And that's how people accept you now, is by how much money you have, which is idiotic, stupid, makes no sense to me. If you truly want to be someone's friend, you be with them, no matter if they're poor or rich. It doesn't matter. If you love people, and you want to be if you want to be someone's friend, you love them, no matter if they're poor or not. It shouldn't matter what class they fall under. It shouldn't matter at all. But it's just how corrupt today's society is. It's just so true. If you really want to be someone's friend and care about someone, love them, it shouldn't matter if they're rich or poor or whatever. It shouldn't matter at all. But like I said, how corrupt society is now. It's like what verse 20 says. The poor is disliked, because majority of people now, these days, like I said, it all falls to what level of class you fall in, whether if you're poor or rich. Like I said, if you want to be someone's friend, it doesn't matter if it shouldn't matter if they're poor or rich. It shouldn't matter. All it should matter is you loving them and taking care of them, and being there for them. Because the poor is disliked even by the neighbor, but the rich has many friends, of course, if they have money. But who cares about money? I mean, it's all about who the person is. It's not about how much they have or how much they don't have. That shouldn't matter. It's just all that should matter is who the person is, and if they're living the lives of Christ. That's the main thing. It says, whoever despises his neighbor is a sinner, but blessed is he who is generous to the poor. Do they not go astray who devises evil? Those who devise good meet and steadfast love and faithfulness. In all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty. The crown of the wise is their wealth, but the folly of fools brings folly. Read that again, verse 23. It says, in all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty. The crown of the wise is their wealth, but the folly of fools brings folly. A truthful witness saves lives, but one who breathes out lies is deceitful. I mean, you can't trust them. Someone who just tells lies all the time. You can't trust people like that, because they'll lie to you about anything. Man. Let's see here. Verse 26. In the fear of the Lord, or the love of the Lord, one has strong confidence, and his children will have a refuge. Of course, through Christ. The fear of the Lord, or the love of the Lord, is a fountain of life, that one may turn away from the snares of death. In a multitude of people is the glory of the king, but without people a prince is ruined. Whoever is slow to anger has great understanding, but he who has a hasty temper exalts folly. A tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot. Whoever oppresses a poor man insults his maker or God, but he who is generous to the needy honors him. Read that again, verse 31. It says, whoever oppresses a poor man insults his maker, which is God, but he who is generous, but he who is generous to the needy honors him. The wicked is overthrown through his evil doing, but the righteous finds refuge in his death. Wisdom rests in the heart of a man of understanding, but it makes itself known even in the midst of fools. Righteousness exalts the nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. A servant who deals wisely has the king's favor, but his wrath falls on one who acts shamefully. The 14 of Solomon's Proverbs. This chapter 14, and I'll be back with chapter 15 here shortly.